What's up, you guys? Today, we're heading to Tajikistan, one of the world's most mysterious and breathtaking countries. We're diving into 15 wild facts and rules that will totally change how you see this place. From sky-high mountains to ancient traditions, this journey is going to blow your mind. By the end, you'll want to add Tajikistan to your bucket list. So hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Now, let's start the adventure. Let's kick things off with something truly massive. Tajikistan is almost entirely mountains, a land where the earth seems to reach up and touch the sky. Imagine a country where, no matter where you look, you're surrounded by towering peaks and dramatic cliffs. Over 90% of Tajikistan is covered by the Pamir Mountains, often called the roof of the world. These ancient giants have stood for millions of years, shaping the land and the people who call it home. The peaks here are so high and so remote, it's easy to feel like you've landed on another planet. The air is thin, the silence is profound, and the scale is almost impossible to comprehend. Adventurers from every corner of the globe are drawn here, eager to test their limits. Mountaineers, cyclists, trekkers, and explorers all come to experience the raw, untamed beauty of these mountains. The silence and scale are humbling. Every turn in the road or trail reveals a new, jaw-dropping view. The valleys stretch endlessly, and the mountains seem to go on forever. Turquoise lakes shimmer in the sunlight, ancient glaciers carve their way through the rock, and at night, the sky explodes with stars. This is the heart and soul of Tajikistan, a place where nature reigns supreme. The mountains shape everything here, the culture, the traditions, the daily lives of the people. Generations have learned to live in harmony with this wild landscape, drawing strength and inspiration from its beauty. If you crave real adventure, if you want to experience a place where nature is still wild and untamed, the Pamirs are waiting for you. Here, every journey is an epic story. This is nature at its wildest, raw, breathtaking, and unforgettable. Tajikistan's mountains aren't just scenery, they're an adventure all on their own. After winding through the wild, breathtaking mountains of Tajikistan, where the landscape seems untouched by time, we arrive at the heart of the country, the capital city, Dushanbe. Its name is unique, as it literally translates to Monday in the Tajik language, making it one of the few capitals in the world named after a day of the week. The story behind this name is just as fascinating. Long ago, Dushanbe was a small village famous for its bustling Monday market, a weekly event that attracted traders, farmers, and travelers from distant regions. Over time, this humble market crossroads grew into a vibrant city, now a lively blend of Soviet-era architecture, lush green parks, and striking modern buildings that reflect its evolving identity. Even today, the spirit of the Monday market lives on. The city's markets remain a central part of daily life, connecting Dushanbe's residents to their rich history and traditions. Strolling through its streets, you'll notice how tradition and progress coexist, with families relaxing in parks and young entrepreneurs opening new shops. Dushanbe is a city born from community, trade, and the simple act of people coming together every Monday. Only in Tajikistan could a day of the week become the name of a capital, turning an ordinary Monday into something truly extraordinary. Tajik hospitality is legendary. Here it's not just a custom but a sacred duty passed down through generations. The moment you set foot in a Tajik village, you can feel the warmth and openness in the air, as if every home is ready to welcome a traveler. We were invited into a stranger's home within minutes of arriving in a village. There was no hesitation, no suspicion, just genuine curiosity and kindness. It's as if being a guest here makes you an instant friend, or even family. We didn't share a common language, but that didn't matter. Smiles, laughter, and the simple act of sharing tea and fresh bread bridged every gap. Hospitality here is a language of its own, spoken through gestures and generosity. Guests are treated like family, and refusing an invitation is almost unthinkable. It's considered rude, even disrespectful. The sense of community is so strong, you feel instantly at home. Even when families have little, they share everything they have with their guests. The generosity is humbling, and you realize that hospitality here isn't about wealth, but about heart. This spirit of giving comes from ancient Silk Road traditions, when travelers and traders relied on the kindness of strangers for survival. These values are still alive today, woven into daily life. If you ask for directions, don't be surprised if you're invited in for a full meal. The hospitality is overwhelming, and the experience is both humbling and unforgettable. All you need to do is be open, be respectful, and show genuine interest. In return, you'll be welcomed everywhere, and you'll leave with memories and friendships that last a lifetime. Tajikistan truly redefines what it means to be a guest, reminding us that the world is full of kindness if we're willing to accept it. Tajikistan is warm and welcoming, but public displays of affection are a big no. Holding hands, hugging, or kissing in public is seen as disrespectful, especially outside the capital. Modesty and decorum are key. Respecting this shows you value their culture. Keep affection private, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. It's a simple rule, but it makes all the difference. Time for some mind-blowing engineering. The Nurek Dam. It's the second tallest man-made dam in the world, taller than the Eiffel Tower. Built during the Soviet era, it powers most of the country. The reservoir is so massive it actually causes small earthquakes. Water is Tajikistan's lifeblood, and this dam is a symbol of resilience. Standing at its base, you feel the power of both nature and human ingenuity. It's not just a dam, it's the heartbeat of the nation. Truly awe-inspiring. Here's a must-know: always carry your passport and registration papers. Police can stop you anytime, anywhere, and they're strict about it. No documents? You risk fines or even detention. Make copies, but keep the originals safe and on you. It's a simple step that keeps your trip smooth and stress-free. Let's talk food. Plav is the national dish, and it's all about sharing. Rice, carrots, meat, and spices cooked in a giant cauldron served on one big platter. Everyone eats together, often with their hands. Sharing plav breaks barriers and forges friendships. We ate plav at weddings, homes, and roadside tea houses. There's a saying, eat plav together, friends for life. Every region has its own twist, but the spirit is always the same. Plav is Tajikistan on a plate. Here's a surprise. Tajikistan has a national curfew for anyone under 18. After 10 p.m., minors can't be out without an adult. Police enforce it, and parents get fined if kids break the rule. It's all about safety, education, and social order. For travelers with teens, keep this in mind. The result? Quiet, family-focused evenings. It's a unique look at the country's priorities. Walking Tajikistan's cities is like stepping into a Soviet time machine. Massive concrete government buildings, old apartment blocks, and heroic statues are everywhere. But right next to them, you'll find ornate tea houses and Persian-inspired monuments. The architecture is a conversation between past and present. It's not about erasing history, but building on it. Every street tells a story of empires, ideologies, and resilience. The contrasts make these cities unforgettable. Language here is a wild mix. Tajik is a dialect of Persian, but it's written in Cyrillic, not Arabic script. This switch happened during Soviet times to distance the region from Iran. So you hear Persian, but see Russian-looking letters everywhere. Russian is still widely spoken, especially in cities. Menus and signs are often in both languages. Learning a few Tajik phrases and Cyrillic letters is a game changer. It's a living example of how history shapes identity. Dress modestly. Tajikistan is conservative, especially outside Dushanbe. For men, long pants, t-shirts, and a long sleeve for visits to homes or mosques. For women, long skirts or loose pants, covered shoulders, and a scarf for religious sites. Locals dress colorfully, but always modestly. Tourists in shorts or tank tops stand out and make people uncomfortable. Dressing respectfully opens doors and leads to better experiences. Pack smart, blend in, and show respect. The Pamir Highway is one of the world's highest and most dangerous roads. Winding through the Pamirs at over 4,600 meters, it's a true test of nerve and skill. Landslides, river crossings, and sheer drops. This is not for the faint of heart. But the scenery is out of this world. Alpine lakes, ancient fortresses, and timeless villages. The road is a lifeline for remote communities. Every mile is a journey through geography and history. It's the ultimate adventure for thrill seekers. If you dare, it's unforgettable. Alcohol is legal in Tajikistan, but the rules are strict. You can buy beer, wine, and vodka in cities, but drinking in public is a big no. Alcohol is for homes, restaurants, or private gatherings, never on the street. In rural areas, it's often unavailable and drinking openly is disrespectful. Follow the locals' lead. If they're not drinking, you shouldn't either. Be discreet and respectful, and you'll avoid trouble. It's all about context. The biggest celebration here is Navruz, the Persian New Year, marking the start of spring. Festivities last days or even weeks. Think music, dancing, and feasts everywhere. Families deep clean their homes, cook special dishes like sumalak, and wear colorful clothes. Public festivals feature wrestling, wild polo games, and non-stop energy. We were welcomed into the celebrations. Food, dancing, and pure joy. Navruz is about community, hope, and ancient tradition. If you visit in March, don't miss it. It's Tajikistan at its most vibrant. Heads up, Tajikistan's internet is slow and unreliable, especially outside Dushanbe. SIM cards help, but don't expect much data in the mountains. Sometimes you'll be off the grid for days. At first, it's a shock, but soon you start living in the moment. Download maps and info before you go and let family know you'll be offline. Embrace the digital detox. It's part of the adventure. Sometimes disconnecting is the best way to connect. That's a wrap on our wild Tajikistan adventure. From epic mountains to unforgettable people, this country blew me away. If you loved this journey, hit subscribe for more insane adventures. Your support means the world and helps us keep exploring. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay awesome. See you on the next adventure.